Okay. Still July 16th, still Tuesday, still with Jonathan Tynes, still not doing shit. Well, I gotta turn off the lights. Jonathan, what's going on in your life?
What's going on in my life? What specifically do you want to know?
Comedy.
Comedy? I'm trying to work on getting together a tight five that's basically an act that feels like me, like no one else can do it but me. Like, I want it to be memorable, I want it to be referenceable, but like, just it sounds like me that it'll only come from my mouth. So,
How you going about that?
I don't know. I'm trying to write about shit that I care that I necessarily care about.
Have you not been writing about shit that you care about?
I have, but it's not. I'm trying to make my personality more just out there and known when I'm on stage. Like when Johnny Gold or KJ are on stage, like, oh, that's
That's Johnny Gold and KJ.
yeah, that's
you
them.
can feel it.
So I want to be able to do something like that, where it's very much me.
Sounds like you're just trying to find your voice.
I suppose. Uh, I, I guess it that makes sense. And I think after the Fox show, I'm kind of scared to, but try to not do as many book shows.
Why are you scared to do that?
I'm not scared. I just want to work on things without the pressure of a book show coming up.
Mm.
Because with the book show coming up, I'm like,
You're
okay.
facing the opposite way of
Oh,
the
sorry.
mic.
When a book show is coming up, I'm like, it has to be this level of good,
Yeah.
so that when I get to the book show, I feel like I'm on crunch time at all times. And I want to not feel like I'm in crunch time. Like I'll do like people want to give me guest spots and whatnot, and like back to the grind. I'm planning on asking to do that a lot more,
Why?
just so I can do longer sets.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I want to feel like I'm not in crunch time, and then when in it, if I get another book show, then I'll have good material, and then go from there. Just trying to grow. Also, I feel like it's weird. I'm now. I think Richard and I don't know. People are taking my advice, which is weird. That's odd. I don't know how I feel about that. Aaliyah is chewing on the fucking chair.
She's stupid.
Anyway, um, yeah, people are taking my advice now. So I'm starting to feel like somewhat of semi. And when I say semi, I mean like you can take semi and then cut that in half. That's how important I feel now.
Well, half of semi is
A quarter? I don't know.
quartile?
I don't know. But yeah, I feel like I have a small bit of importance, at least to the comics that I actually talk to, which is cool, I guess. It's a weird feeling. People actually taking my advice.
What was your advice?
To Richard, it was just don't go with the first punchline you come up with. And then with Steven, the Stephen Roth for Dummies thing. Because I told him when we were talking to him about like you make your bits and ideas too broad and complex for people to really grasp and understand. So you gotta simplify it, but still be you, Stephen Roth for Dummies. And then, also he took the advice on not doing the voice he does. Because Steven used to do a voice. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's weird that people take my advice now. Because I'm only 9 months in. About to be 10 months. It's going to be a year, 2 months.
Excited?
Wow. It's going to be cool because I plan on not being one of those comics that are like, oh yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years, like 3, though, 3 consistently, but 10.
Yeah.
I'm planning on not being one of those guys. But, isn't it a thing that usually when you first start, like, you're in for a couple months and then you're out for a couple months and you're not really doing it consistently?
I think that's a thing.
Well, I'm happy that I'm not. That I've stayed consistent for 9 months. I feel like that's a thing. Maybe. I don't know. I could be bullshitting. I'm also kind of waiting to see who is next to drop off. What?
I was about to ask who you think it is, but that would be very rude.
Yeah. I don't. I have.
I mean, I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and Jonathan, if you want to talk shit, by all means.
I don't think I'm necessarily talking shit. Talking shit. I think it's more that I feel like a lot of people do it for the wrong reasons, or do it for a weird reason.
What are wrong and weird reasons?
Wrong reasons are just like, I want to get famous. I want to get famous, and I want to be able to be the top shit and do all this stuff. And it's like, oh, that's cool and all, but like, you're not gonna get famous that way.
You are facing the opposite way.
I know. I'm trying to speak louder. You're not gonna get famous if you're trying to get famous in a weird way. Like, it seems like when people get famous, they relinquish control over things. That's when fame really happens, because you don't care.
Keanu Reeves?
I guess, but to a lesser extent, like, even like I don't know why she's sticking out to me, but you know who Aubrey Plaza is?
Yeah.
It feels to me that at some point she stopped caring, and then she blew the fuck up. I don't know why. Or with fucking any jaded actor, any actor that can be perceived as jaded, or anyone that can be perceived as jaded. Most comedians. Mark Maron stopped giving a shit, and then he blew the fuck up. You know?
Yeah.
So, I feel like... Whoopsie. I feel like...
Everybody, that was Jonathan's air mattress?
Yeah. My high-tech air mattress.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, a lot of people do it for the wrong reasons, and they're not going to go anywhere with that. And so they eventually fall off, or when they don't get the results they're desiring, they fall off. Like, I just realized something, but I don't want to... Hold on. But yeah, I think I have like 2 people in my mind that I think are going to fall off and not do it consistently. 'Cause,
2 people?
Yeah, 2 people. I just told Aaron someone I think is gonna fall off. Anyway, I think a couple people, at least 2 people, are gonna fall off, but they're gonna be one of those people who keep coming back every now and again to do a set, and then like they come consistently, and then they leave. And then once we start doing shows at like the Comedy Store or some shit, they're gonna pop up again. And they're gonna be like, "Hey, can I get some time, bro?" Like, King Louis or whatever.
King Louis.
I made it a code name, but
oh,
you know who I'm talking about.
No.
Take the title and the name, and just try to.
I think. Can we just pause the fucking?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, okay.
I think with people like King Louis and. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him King Louis. People like him and other people, it's just gonna like, I feel like they're there for the zeitgeist,
right?
And they won't last long. But the people that do, I have high hopes for.
Who do you have? Let's make this positive.
Okay.
Who do you have high hopes for?
Stephen Roth, I have mixed feelings. Fuck it, mixed feelings about Richard, because on one hand, Richard, he has nothing but time,
Right.
but at the same time, he has nothing but time, and that could also be a detriment.
What do you think?
I think he needs to get kicked in the balls.
Oh, like life has to happen?
Life has to kick the shit out of Richard, and then if he stays, then he'll stay. But if he won't, then he won't.
Have you talked to him about this?
No.
Well, now you probably will.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Stephen Roth, yeah, I feel like stand-up is already something he's gonna just give into.
Yeah.
He already seems like that. Like, because I was just one of those guys who just, like, showed up and just never stopped coming, and neither did Stephen.
Right.
So, I have high hopes for him. Everyone else, I feel like, is gonna, through stand-up, they're gonna find their...
Passions?
Yeah, find their passions. It might not be stand-up, but it might be something else. Or they just fade into the ether. Who knows? And I could be all wrong, and it could be the exact opposite.
Are you doing the thing that you just said I should do?
Yeah.
Are you doing it? Hold on. Are you doing it because you actually believe it, or
Yeah,
are you doing
I could
it?
be completely wrong.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, that's just what I think for now. And, yeah. Comedy.
Well, how long have you been going?
This has been going for 11 minutes and 46 seconds.
You ran the light. Awesome.
Okay, I'm done.